If there's a deeper truth that I wish people could really start tapping into, it's the fact that the external world is always a reflection of who you are on the inside. Looking around at your environment, everything that you're attracting, everything that you're experiencing in your life, you're the one who's attracting and creating that because of who you are, because that's the vibration you're sending out to the universe. But what does this have to do with you being the hero of your own story? I'm going to be sharing beautiful tips and insights for you in this video. Hi, my name is Eva. I'm an intuitive healer. I work with two modalities. One which is based on working with the Akashic records, it's called soul alignment, and the second one is called quantum flow, which is all about rewiring your nervous system and really helping you release deep-seated wounds and traumas and limiting patterns that many of us don't even know are actually recorded within our body, within our nervous system, and deeply impact how we show up in the world, deeply impact what we attract into our space. But I'm going to be sharing more on that when I introduce you to my beautiful 6 week one-on-one coaching called Spiritual Mastery Program at the end of this video. So if you're curious about how this powerful program can be a game changer in your healing, growth, and transformation journey, make sure you tune in until the end. I love starting my videos by sharing my lesson for the week. And the reason behind this is just to encourage you to really have that mindset of be better, a little bit better than you are each day. Aim for that. And by the end of this year, you're going to be so much further along than you were when the year started. And I do this on a weekly basis just to help you tap into that kind of mindset and also share your lessons and your insights in the comment section down below because you never know what powerful statement you might actually share that might deeply impact someone else's journey. Never devalue that. You have no idea how beautiful our unique insights and how we see the world actually are. And you never know what that one word you will share will actually do for someone else. So do not shy off. Do share your lessons, your insights in the comment section down below. My most important lesson this week was just to realize that not everyone wants to be saved. Not everyone wants to be empowered. Not everyone really wants to take on that responsibility to create a life, a meaningful life for themselves. Many people are actually addicted to being in that victimhood state. And the reason behind this is that when you start realizing the kind of power that you have to create your own reality, with power also comes great responsibility. Because now you can no longer go back to that passive kind of way of living where you're hiding from the world. And it's very easy for you to blame other people for everything that's going wrong in your life. It's very easy to do that. And it takes away that responsibility from you having to do anything to change that situation in your life because your entire life is always, I am in pain because that person betrayed me. I am in pain because this person yelled at me today, and we're constantly projecting our own wrongness to other people because that's easy. Because as long as I'm distracted by that, I can never go inside and actually truly heal myself. Most people actually do not want to do that. It's it's not an easy path when you choose the kind of path of really taking full responsibility for everything you've created in your life. It's not. It sounds easy when I'm talking about it, but believe me, even for me, that was a whole journey for me to get to that point and say, okay, if I really want my life to change, I gotta start doing things differently. And most people really do not want that for themselves. And you have to recognize that you have no power to impact someone else's journey. You only have power over yourself. So even this idea that you want to save someone else, you want to help someone else to tap out of this kind of limited state of being, I want you to realize right now, not everyone is ready for that kind of empowerment in their life because it's a hard, hard path to undertake. And it takes the bravest soul. If you're watching me and you've had the courage to start taking action to work on yourself, I'm giving you an applause right now because I know that journey is not easy. Not everyone can do it. But my lesson, and the reason why I'm sharing this today is that we also need to remind ourselves that, again, we cannot impact or wish this kind of healing on someone else. It has to be their responsibility to take it up for themselves. So once you recognize that, yes, maybe you're sharing your ideas with the people around you, but none of them are seeking to do anything with that information. Don't get offended or irritated that they're not taking up this new information, even if in your mind you're thinking this is the best thing that could ever happen to them because it's truly healed you or whatever. Don't get offended by that. Because trust me, very many people are very comfortable playing victim. That's the easy route. It's very hard to take on responsibility for the life that you've created. It's gonna mean that someone has to take a hard look at everything that's happened and really realize that I'm the one who attracted that person. I'm the one who created this experience. And that's not an easy truth for anyone to say. So don't get discouraged when other people are not able to tap into that or even utilize maybe the insights that you might share with them. Not everyone is ready for that journey. So that was my lesson for the week. And it ties beautifully again with what I wanted to talk about today, which is all about really being the hero of your own story. One of the beautiful, actually, it was the hardest truth for me to recognize in my own life. It's the fact that absolutely no one is coming to save you. And I know I say that and it might trigger an emotional response on your end, but it is the reality. No one is coming to save you because we live in this entire world where let's look at the chaos that's been engineered in the all over the world by so-called leaders, and everyone is just looking at them expecting for, okay, so we're gonna wait for that one person to wake up and pass these certain policies and do these certain things, and then boom, the whole country is gonna be healed. And the reality is that it might not happen. Okay, it will happen eventually because I think Earth is progressing towards that point, but at this moment it might not be a reality that might actually materialize right now. That doesn't mean that that actually has to impact what you're currently experiencing. Again, another truth is that we're not even living in the same realities, meaning that my experience of how I see the world could be very different from how whatever you're seeing on your end because of my belief system, because of the programming within me and all of that. So if I have this a beautiful perspective of life, guess what? I'm gonna be looking everywhere and only seeing beauty and only seeing the grandness of life. But someone who's really tapped into that victim kind of mindset will only attract things that reinforce that victim kind of mentality and make you feel powerless to change anything. But when you start realizing that you are the hero of your own story, now it's no longer about waiting for someone else to come and save you. It's realizing that you have the power within you to change everything for yourself. But how do you go about this, right? Because this is the question that most people ask me. So I'm going to be sharing with you 4 tips on how you can actually start tapping into taking charge of the healing journey for yourself. So again, number one, it involves taking full responsibility for everything that you've attracted so far. So when you acknowledge that you have the power to change your life, stop waiting for someone else to come and fix it for you. Okay. It means when you're taking full responsibility, you're saying, yes, I'm in this toxic relationship because I'm the one who attracted this relationship. What most people do is that, for example, in the case of attracting toxic relationships, it's the fact that they're always going to be waiting for that perfect partner to come and swoop in and heal all their pain. And they realize that even when they jump out of this toxic relationship, chances are they get into an even more toxic relationship. And without them taking full responsibility for how they created that toxicity in their own life, they're going to keep on creating those patterns again and again and again. So, how do they stop this pattern? Taking full responsibility that, yes, I am the reason why I keep on attracting partners who abuse me, who take advantage of me, who betray me so badly. And once I take that responsibility, then that means going forward, I'm so mindful of who I'm choosing to engage with. So I'm no longer just waiting for that perfect partner to come and save me. I'm literally, and the best way to do this when you take responsibility is that now you have to start healing yourself from the inside. Because again, remember, the outside world is always a reflection of who you are on the inside. So the minute you start changing yourself on the inside, releasing the reasons why you keep on attracting the so-called toxic partners, then it means also the vibration you're sending out to the universe that causes you to attract these toxic partners also changes. So now, because you've released the pain and the betrayal and all of that that was causing you to attract these people, you'll find that the people you're attracting going forward are going to be a whole different set of people. No longer the toxic partners, but people who actually support or match the new vibration you're into, the more empowered vibration. But that can never happen without you taking full responsibility for what you've created so far. And this literally goes to any area of your life, even at work. Because another complaint that we hear is how we have toxic cultures in, whatever workspaces we're living in. And the truth is, I know it's very easy to sit down and say, I'm gonna blame my boss. My boss is just, like, we can come up with a million and one reasons about the toxic nature of your bosses or your colleagues. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself the question, why did I attract this situation in particular? Because if something within you was not a match to this environment, you will simply not be there because you can't exist in the same vibration with people who are on a, no, let me actually rephrase that. But you cannot attract those people into your existence if you're not a match for it. So that means something within you is actually causing you to attract that. There's a lesson for you to learn in that environment that you're not tapping into. But again, you're never going to experience that as long as you're in the victim kind of state and blaming them for the misery that you feel. But when you take responsibility and acknowledge, I'm the reason why I'm in this environment, what can I do to start shifting that and start working on that? Then something is bound to shift because you and your internal world is changing. So that's the first step, taking full responsibility. The next thing is identifying your challenges. So, what pain, struggles, or patterns are keeping you stuck in this negative kind of vibrations? And I want you to really be honest with yourself when you're doing this. Be honest with yourself with what actually needs to change. Because here is the other thing most people are always lying to themselves. It's very hard for you to admit that the reason why I'm in this toxic relationship is because maybe I'm the toxic one. Not an easy truth. The reason why I'm in this kind of environment is because something within me is actually toxic. And most people can't accept that. So when you take full responsibility, I created that. Now start getting raw and real about how you created that. Identify the challenges that caused you to attract those kind of situations to your existence. The third thing is that take action. And I'm always going to stress on this because without grounding this through taking new action, you can't keep doing the same things and expecting different results. You have to start doing things differently. So when I'm saying taking action, I'm talking about whatever small step you can take today. Now that you've identified that these are the challenges that are keeping me stuck here in this kind of an environment, what can I do to get myself out of it? I know for me, when I began my journey, it was just meditation. 20 minutes a day, that was it. And then boom, so many things started shifting. And for every one of us, it's different. It could be that maybe you start taking better care of yourself, health-wise, really, really tapping into self-care and self-love in different type of ways. Like there's so many ways you can go about it. So it's not a structured way of the process of healing because we're all different. So you tap into what you need at the moment, but take new action. So you want that toxic partner to go away? Okay. Might mean that, yeah, you're gonna have to accept that this relationship is not longer serving the kind of lifestyle that you want to live. It might mean that you have to walk away, which is not easy. Actually, that is a huge step. But walking away and really being intentional that I'm no longer attracting partners who make me feel, who treat me in this kind of way because I love myself too much to accept that kind of treatment from anyone. That's a huge step you can take for yourself. For the toxic work environment, I don't know, you can figure something out. Like for me, literally, when I started meditating and standing and literally forgiving all the actions that were being done to me in whatever environment I was in at that time, I found people just start shifting. Either the people actually that I was having problems with just started being taken away from me. I wasn't doing anything. I was just meditating and just sending love vibration to that particular space and to those people I had problems with. And things started shifting. So again, we're all different, and I don't know what new action you might take. Maybe something you can sit down and meditate on and then see if this is the reason why I'm attracting this kind of an environment, then how can I go about getting out of it? How can I go about maybe changing myself and maybe taking new action on how to get out of that environment? It might mean maybe trying to look for other avenues, other spaces that might be more accommodating to the kind of vibration you want to feel. So many different ways you can do this. Okay. And the fun thing you can do is seek support. Okay. So a beautiful there's a myth that goes around that when you seek for help, it actually means you're weak. And trust me, I know this because I used to think this too. But the truth is, it's actually not vulnerable. Like, it doesn't make you weak. It's actually a really big sign of strength because some things are literally beyond us. Why on earth are you gonna use all your energy and exhaust yourself trying to push something, a boulder out of your way? And you can hire a tractor to do that for you in a couple of minutes. It doesn't make sense. But for some reason, we've been addicted to pain and suffering that just because this belief system that we have to suffer so much to justify the kind of end result that we're going to get, and that's literally not the reality that we need to be tapping into. If there is an easier way to do it, do that because it's saving you a lot of time, it's saving you a lot of energy, saving you a lot of basically sacrificing yourself just to justify the end result that you want to get. You don't have to go through that. So seek support where you can. The support can come in various forms. You can ask for, find a mentor to just guide you on how to go about this different kind of situations. Find a coach, find just some form of guidance, someone who's probably been through the same thing that you've been through, and start tapping into how did they do it, and then incorporating that into your life. So seek support where you can, because if this is something you've never done before, obviously you probably do not have the knowledge of how to get yourself out of it. If you don't have the knowledge, go learn from someone else on how to go about it. And again, we live in a world where information is at the tip of your fingers. Go Google, go on YouTube, go anywhere you can search for. Find the information and the knowledge that you need to help you tap out of whatever situation you're in. And again, whatever guidance you get from whatever source you choose to tap into, take the action that you need to take to. Once you're guided, don't just sit there and be like, oh, that's nice. That feels nice to hear. Take new action because only through action can you actually start seeing changes in your own life. I cannot stress that enough. And the last thing is that trust yourself because guess what? You do have everything you need within you to overcome these challenges and create the kind of life that you love. Trust that you're actually capable of doing this, even if it seems hard at the moment. The key is just to take the small step forward. Don't try to make a big leap of, because sometimes we don't have the strength to take that big leap of faith. You can just wake up and you say, you know what? I'm done with the toxic culture of my job. I quit. Then how are you going to pay the bills? How are you going to do this? And you don't have a plan B or C or what happens next. So you don't have to take this whole huge step. It's just taking the next most believable step, small action, depending on what you're ready for. And then keep doing that again and again. And soon enough, 1 month down the line, you're going to be looking back and thinking, oh, crap, I did all that. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, doesn't matter by the end of the year, just because you'll be taking small, consistent actions daily. Trust me, you can go so much further just by doing this rather than just taking that one giant leap. Because where most people get stuck on with procrastination and self-sabotage is when they're trying to do much at one time. So if you cannot do that, and not everyone can, to be honest, not everyone can do that. Take that, especially if it's a threat to what your mind has been so used to. So again, a reminder that your mind is designed to keep you safe at whatever cost. And anything that gets you out of the comfort zone that your mind has been used to, your mind is going to fight you on that, no matter what. No matter even if you're heading towards the heaven in your future, doesn't matter. Your mind is gonna fight you on that because it does not know what that heaven looks like. So for your mind, that heaven could symbolize danger for it. It's gonna fight you. And you have to be aware of that. So the best thing is if you cannot take that giant leap of faith, just take this next small actionable step you can each day. Doesn't matter because those small consistent steps are gonna take you farther along that you can ever imagine by the end of this year, by the end of this month. Doesn't matter when you're starting this out or when you're watching this video. So trust yourself that you do have the strength to do this. Trust and seek support because you can't do it on your own, including from your higher guidance, your higher self, your spirit guides you, who are always there just waiting for you to connect and say, you know what, I need you guys to guide me on this. So lean on whatever you can to get yourself out of whatever situation you're going through. So let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about the insights that I've shared in this video? And let me know from you today, what area in your life can you one area in your life where you can actually start taking full responsibility starting today and stepping into your full power. What new action can you start taking right now that's really going to help you to take responsibility for the life that you've created in that one area of your life? And then the one action step you can take to get yourself out of it today. Share in the comments down below and let's inspire each other to grow, change, evolve, heal, whatever it is. Share in the comments. Don't forget to like my video, share it with anyone who might need to hear this today, and also subscribe to my channel if you like the kind of content I share out here, because your presence, your time in watching me, like, I appreciate that so much, and I do desire to do more of this video. So let me also know in the comments what you would love for me to talk about, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I did promise I was going to share at the end of this video my beautiful program called Spiritual Mastery Program, where you're going to really be tapping into beautiful techniques, beautiful ideologies, beautiful insights, and really energetically healing from all these things that have been creating the cycles of karma and negative experiences in people into your life. Like, there's a reason behind all that. And because most people don't know what these reasons are, they keep repeating the same mistakes that keep them stuck in the same cycles. And this beautiful program that I have with you, that you're gonna be working with me one-on-one for the next 6 weeks. I'm gonna be really helping you identify what the underlying causes behind all these experiences and all these people you've been attracting in your life are, and helping you heal and release and helping you be aware of what actions you can actually start taking in your life, really actions that are aligned to your true and most authentic self to help you create more of what you want. So I'm going to share my screen just to help you tap into who this spiritual mastery program is for. So this program, as you can see on the screen, is for you if you're feeling stuck in repetitive negative patterns, struggling with self-identity, feeling disconnected from your true purpose, experiencing constant roadblocks and challenges that seem to have no clear cause or solution. If you have experiencing low energy or motivation despite trying to make so many positive changes in your life, if you're lacking a bit of clarity about the career or life direction that you need to take right now, or feeling lost or confused about what kind of path will be most aligned with what you're here to truly experience for yourself, and so much more. This is just one of it. And it also, you can check the screen for the list of, if you're struggling with this, feeling physically or emotionally drained, struggling with unresolved trauma, feeling disconnected from your higher purpose or intuition, an ability to manifest your desired goals or break free. Like, there is so much more if you check out the screen. And if you identify yourself in all of this, maybe you're struggling with the things listed on the screen below or above, like whatever is on your screen right now, I'm going to invite you to scan the QR code on the screen right now, or check out the link in the description box down below. And I'm going to invite you to book a discovery call with me. So just a 15 to 30-minute discovery call with me, where we're going to determine whether this program is going to be a good fit for you or not. Again, I'm not saying that you have to commit to yourself once you book the discovery call with me. It's just to help us determine whether I am going to be a coach fit enough for whatever it is that you're experiencing. So if you are, and this program is a great fit for you, I look forward to being able to be of service in this beautiful way. And if it's not, sending you love and blessing for whatever new techniques you want to tap into outside of my coaching ability. So book a discovery call with me. Let's determine if this program is a fit for you or not. And I'm just hoping that I get to serve you on the other side. For now, I'm sending you so much love and blessings. See you in the next video.